This certification didn't exist 6 months ago. Microsoft's Agentic AI Business Solutions Architect Cert went GA in January 2026. And right now, every enterprise on the planet is scrambling to design agentic AI systems, multi-agent orchestration, Copilot Studio, Azure AI Agent Service. The architects who pass this exam early are the ones getting the job postings. The ones who wait are the ones applying to them. Today, 10 real exam-style questions. And I promise, question 5 is going to change how you think about building multi-agent systems. Let's go. Welcome to PrepMyCert. This is the Agentic AI Business Solutions Architect Certification, Microsoft's newest AI cert. 10 questions. 10 chances to prove you're ready. Let's go. Starting off with a classic agentic scenario. Lots of data, lots of moving parts, and the question is, what does Microsoft actually give you to build this? A logistics company wants an agent that reads shipment emails, extracts container IDs and ETAs, updates an Azure Synapse data warehouse, triggers delay alerts, and publishes weekly summaries to Microsoft Teams. Which combination of Azure services supports this agentic automation? The answer is B, Azure AI Agent Service, Azure OpenAI, Synapse, and Power Automate. Here's the giveaway. The question uses the word agent. That means you need an actual agent runtime that can plan steps, call tools, and hold memory. Only option B includes one. Azure AI Agent Service orchestrates the workflow. Azure OpenAI reads the emails. Power Automate wires in Teams and Synapse. Option A is classical automation, logic apps, and ML, no agent. Option C is data engineering, AKS, and Databricks, no agent. Option D is search and streaming, no agent. If the question has agents in it, you need an agent service. Next up, cost and latency. Big LLMs are expensive. Small ones aren't smart enough. How do you pick? A SaaS help assistant gets 80% simple questions and 20% complex ones. The team wants low cost and low latency on easy traffic, but high accuracy on the hard queries. What routing strategy balances cost, latency, and quality? The answer is C, a routing layer. The whole point of a model router is to pay for accuracy only when you need it. A cheap classifier or even a keyword heuristic on message length and technical terms catches the 20% of hard queries and sends them to the premium model. The other 80% stays on the fast, cheap path. That's real cost savings with zero quality loss. Always using the big model burns money on password resets. Always using the small one fails the compliance questions. Random routing gives you the downsides of both and saves absolutely nothing. Okay, this one's about knowing when to extend Microsoft 365 Copilot versus building your own agent. Huge difference in scope. A pharma sales team wants Microsoft 365 Copilot to summarize weekly data and build PowerPoint decks. The clinical research team needs multi-step reasoning over lab notes, regulatory documents, and a secure data lake. What should they build? The answer is C, extend M365 Copilot for sales and build a custom Azure AI agent for clinical research. Match the tool to the complexity. Sales wants summaries and decks from structured data in SharePoint, exactly what Copilot plugins and graph connectors handle out of the box. Clinical research needs custom memory, RAG over a private data lake, multi-step reasoning over regulatory documents, and compliance risk alerts. That only works in a custom agent where you own the orchestration. Building custom for both over-engineers the sales side. Extending Copilot for both hits its ceiling on clinical. Graph connectors alone can't do multi-step reasoning. Now a governance question. Every enterprise eventually has to answer this one. A retail company has teams building their own Copilot extensions and OpenAI pilots in silos. The CIO wants to set up a Microsoft AI Center of Excellence. Which approach aligns with a proper AI COE? The answer is C. Establish central governance with responsible AI guidelines, prompt libraries, accelerators, shared environments, and lifecycle management. An AI Center of Excellence exists to turn one-off pilots into governed, repeatable production. Microsoft's COE model has 4 pillars: responsible AI policies, shared prompt libraries and solution accelerators, central ops and MLOps, and full agent lifecycle management. The other options fail the mission. Letting every team pick its own tools is the chaos the CIO is trying to fix. Training only drops the governance piece. Outsourcing governance means you no longer own the rules your own AI runs by. Alright, this is the one I promised would change how you think. Multi-agent architecture. The big design question on this exam. A manufacturer wants an order-to-cash system with 4 agents: intake, inventory, invoice, and payment. Each must enforce separation of duties. Payment failures must roll back upstream steps. Which architecture fits? The answer is B. Specialized agents with a central orchestrator communicating via agent-to-agent protocols. This is least privilege applied to AI. The inventory agent only reserves stock. Finance only creates invoices. Payment only moves money. The orchestrator tracks the whole transaction and runs compensating actions, saga style. When payment fails, so reserved stock gets released automatically. Here's why the monolith in option A is dangerous. One prompt injection could move money and reserve inventory and change invoices because the agent has all the permissions. The half-merged options just shrink the monolith problem without fixing it. Moving to Dynamics 365. This one's about picking the right integration path. Contoso Insurance uses Dynamics 365 Contact Center across phone, chat, and SMS. They want a Copilot agent that summarizes conversations, pulls customer data from Dataverse, suggests responses in real time, and transfers context to a supervisor on escalation. Which approach fits? The answer is B. Copilot Studio's unified channel integration with agent actions binding to contact center sessions. Copilot Studio ships with native Dynamics 365 contact center integration. One agent serves voice, chat, SMS, and social channels with 0 per channel embedding. Agent actions are the secure, declarative way to pull customer and claims data from Dataverse. Supervisor handoff carries full context automatically. The other options rebuild what Copilot Studio already gives you. Custom OpenAI means duplicate embedding code per channel. Power Automate flows can't produce real-time suggestions during a live call. Per channel plugins multiply your attack surface. Next, async design. AI calls are slow. Your app can't afford to wait. Northstar Insurance has a Power Apps Canvas app where field agents upload images of damaged vehicles. Vision analysis takes 5 to 10 seconds. Outputs need to go to Dataverse for audit, and the app can't freeze. Which design fits? The answer is D. An async pipeline with Power Automate, Azure Functions, Azure OpenAI, and Dataverse. 5 to 10-second AI calls don't belong on the UI thread. Option D decouples everything. Power Automate fires when an image lands in Dataverse. Azure Functions run the vision and summarization work server-side. Dataverse becomes the system of record for compliance audit. The Canvas app subscribes for the result when it's ready. A synchronous flow would freeze the app for 10 seconds every claim. Calling AI services directly from Power FX or a client-side connector bypasses Dataverse governance and puts service credentials on the field agent's device, a compliance nightmare in insurance. Checklist question. Healthcare, strict rules, 5 separate constraints. Does your answer satisfy all of them? Fabricam Healthcare needs a multi-agent system in Copilot Studio and Azure AI Foundry. All data must stay in central India. No third-party APIs. No PIN logs. Summaries must be deterministic. Copilot must use only grounded data. Which actions meet every constraint? The answer is B. Walk the constraints one at a time, and the answer writes itself. Data stays in central India, pin every Azure resource to that region. No third-party APIs, disable external plugin calls in Copilot Studio. Deterministic summaries, set the Foundry model temperature to 0, because 0 means no randomness. No PIN logs, apply redaction at log ingestion. Approved knowledge only, Azure Content Safety plus grounded sources, no open web. Every other option breaks at least one rule. Cross-region deployment, temperature 0.7, disabled safety filters, or raw PI logs would each fail a compliance audit on day 1. Agents are going to production. How do you manage change across dev, test, and prod? A company is rolling out Copilot Studio and Azure AI agents across sales, finance, and support. They need version control, dev to test to prod staging, rollback, and an audit trail. Which ALM strategy fits? The answer is B. Git, separate environments, and CI/CD pipelines. Agents are software, so treat them like software. Git gives you version control and an audit trail on prompts, configs, and connectors. Separate dev, test, and prod environments isolate risk, so a bad prompt can't hit customers. CI/CD runs automated tests before anything reaches production and makes rollback a single pipeline click. Editing production directly is how you get a 3 a.m. outage with no way to revert. Manual copy-paste loses traceability within a week. Only Option V scales from 1 agent to 50 across sales, finance, and support without breaking. Last one. Agents are live. Users are unhappy. What's your diagnostic playbook? Contoso Healthcare's agents are dropping conversations and misreading dates. The team wants to find bottlenecks, compare GPT-4o against GPT-4 Turbo, tune prompts, and get alerts when failures spike. Which approach fits? The answer is B. Copilot Studio Analytics, Azure AI Studio Prompt Flow, and Application Insights. Production agents need instrumentation, not guesswork. Copilot Studio Conversation Analytics pinpoints exactly where users drop off, where intent gets confused, and which fallbacks keep firing. Prompt Flow lets you A/B test prompt variants and benchmark GPT-4o against GPT-4 Turbo on your real traffic. That's the only honest way to know which model wins. Application Insights closes the loop with continuous monitoring and automated alerts on failure spikes. The other options skip diagnosis entirely. Manual log review doesn't scale. Upgrading the model rarely fixes prompt bugs. Disabling fallbacks just hides failures. That's all 10. How did you do? If you got 8 or more, you're genuinely ahead of the curve. Most architects haven't even seen this certification yet. 7 or below. That's exactly why you're here. The important thing is you just saw 10 questions that look exactly like what Microsoft will put in front of you. Comment your score below. I want to see how the early adopters of this cert are doing. If you want the full experience, hundreds of questions like these, detailed explanations for everyone, and practice tests covering all 3 exam domains, check out PrepMyCert.com. Lifetime access, 1 payment, and if you don't pass your exam, you get a full refund. No questions asked. The link is in the description. Go crush that exam.